Hope Elizabeth Soberano, born January 4th, 1998, is an American and Filipino actress. Known for playing supporting characters in dramas and comedies as a teenager, she has since expanded her repertoire to leading roles in television and film. She has received several accolades, including a FAMAS Award, a PMPC Star Award, and 6 Box Office Entertainment Awards. Tatler magazine named her one of the most influential people in Asia in 2022 and 2023. Born in Santa Clara, California, Soberano relocated to Quezon City and began her career as a model at 13. She made her television debut in the fantasy anthology series Once Upon a Time, 2011, before her breakthrough in the second season of romantic drama series Got to Believe, 2014. She gained wider recognition for portraying a strawberry plantation farmer in the romantic drama series Forevermore, 2014, which was the first of her collaborations with actor-dancer Enrique Gil. Soberano found commercial success in several romantic films, including My Ex and Wives, 2017, for which she earned a Box Office Entertainment Award for Box Office Queen. Attempting to shed her image as an on-screen couple with Gil, she sought roles in other genres and debuted as a voice actress in the animated series Trees, 2021. In 2022, she returned to California to pursue an acting career in Hollywood and has since starred in the horror comedy film Lisa Frankenstein, 2024. Soberano has been described by media publications as one of the most beautiful Filipino actresses of her generation. She is vocal about gender equality, women's rights, and mental health. Early life and background. Hope Elizabeth Soberano was born on January 4th, 1998, in Santa Clara, California. Her father, John, is Filipino and a native of Pangasinan, whereas her mother, Jacqueline, is an American from San Jose, California. Shortly after her birth, Soberano's parents separated. Her mother suffered from a crystal meth addiction, which her brother inherited at birth. Jacqueline and Michael, her boyfriend at the time, were arrested after the latter kidnapped Soberano and her brother. Her maternal grandparents, Jeff, who served in the U.S. Navy, and Divina, a bank teller, adopted her. However, she and her brother were transferred to foster care system due to concerns that her grandparents were too old to be their guardians. On the Can I Come In? podcast, Soberano alleged that her adoptive mother, Melissa, was severely abusive. She detailed incidents such as Melissa forcing Soberano to clean dog feces with her tongue. She and her brother returned to their grandparents after a social worker made a surprise visit and saw signs of abuse on Soberano's body. She has 5 half-brothers and 3 half-sisters from her parents' second marriages. Soberano and her grandparents later moved to Visalia, California. She considered them as adoptive parents and has stated, "It always made me feel awkward when I would say grandma or grandpa." She instead referred to them as her mommy and daddy as a child. Soberano wanted to become a nurse or enlist in the U.S. Army. She was drawn to the latter because of her maternal grandfather's background in military service. She became interested in modeling after watching the reality series America's Next Top Model, but saw it an unlikely career choice. At age 10, she relocated to the Philippines and lived with her father in Pangasinan. Soberano developed an interest in acting after watching Filipino drama series such as Teong Dalawa, Agua Bendita, and Mara Clara, despite not knowing the language. After several years, the family moved to Quezon City. At 13, she began appearing in television commercials and print media. Around this time, a talent scout found her on social media and introduced her to artist manager Ogie Diaz. However, a week before they met, she had signed a 1-year deal with GMA Network's talent management group. At Diaz's urging, Soberano asked to be released from her contract, which then had a 30-day waiver. She eventually signed with Diaz, and he recommended that Soberano learn to speak in Filipino in order to get acting jobs. Personal life. She began dating Enrique Gil in 2014, and they publicly announced their relationship in an article published by Yes Magazine in 2017. Their relationship ended in October 2022, although this was only confirmed by Soberano in an unreleased interview in March 2013 and August 2025. Soberano confirmed her breakup with Gil on the podcast documentary Can I Come In? By filmmaker Sarah Baba. She is reticent to discuss her personal life on social media and refuses to share posts involving her family on her desire to be private. She has said that she fears unwanted criticisms directed to people close to her. Soberano shares a close relationship with her siblings, in particular her paternal half-brother, Justin, and said, "I would do everything for him." She has expressed her fondness for her profession, but has acknowledged that being a celebrity was not something she wanted. When discussing her personal life, she has said that she enjoys domestic routines like grocery shopping, cooking, and doing home repairs. Soberano joined the Screen Actors Guild in 2024. She has been a spokesperson for many brands, including Maybelline, Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 3, Cetaphil, Gcash, and Jollibee Foods Corporation. She also serves as a chief advocacy officer for the digital banking company Maya. Soberano has studied psychology and considered being a mental health counselor. Career. Introduced as Hope Soberano, she began her career with minor part in a 2011 episode of ABS-CBN's fantasy anthology television series Once Upon a Time. The following year, she received her first part as a series regular when she joined the cast of the afternoon drama television series Kung Aoy Aonamo, 2012. Playing the supporting role of Claire, younger sister Paul, she found that being in the drama to be an important learning experience which shaped her work ethic, and said in a 2018 interview that since earning her first salary from the project, she became the family breadwinner. During the time, she underwent a series of acting workshops and took on singing lessons. Before her cinematic debut in the coming-of-age romantic comedy film Must Be Love, 2013, she adopted the stage name LIZA Soberano, taken from her middle name, at the suggestion of Star Creatives executive Malou Santos. In Must Be Love, Soberano played a young girl caught in a love triangle between Daniel Padilla and Catherine Bernardo. Reviews criticized the film and their performances for the overdone cliches and formulaic plot. Later that year, she appeared in the romantic drama film She's the One, 2013, co-starring Ding Dong Dantes and B. Alonzo. Advocacy. Soberano is a gender equality advocate and supports women's and children's rights. She is vocal about social and political issues, asserting, "I find it so important to start spreading awareness to future generations as early as now." She identifies as a feminist, a concept she argues should not intimidate people because society has always conditioned women and children to stay quiet when dealing with hardships and struggles. In 2020, she partnered with the human rights organization Gabriela National Alliance of Filipino Women and spoke during the International Day of the Girl Child in favor of free speech and a safer space for young women. This participation led to trolling and red tagging from military government officials, spreading public misinformation of her being allied with the communist group New People's Army. Soberano has also lent her support to several charitable organizations such as the I Can Serve Foundation, Chosen Children Village, and Anavim Home for the Elderly. She was named the Save the Children Fund Ambassador in 2021 and fronted an awareness campaign in lobbying for the passage of the Raising the Age of Sexual Consent law, which increased the age of consent from 12 to 16. She worked closely with the bill's sponsors and advocates. Amidst the COVID-19 pandemic, Soberano, along with Gil, raised funds in support of disadvantaged families and children transitioning to e-learning. Teased as a child for her weight and issues with her skin such as rashes due to her allergies, Soberano takes a stand against body shaming and bullying. She also promotes mental health and launched a podcast titled An Open Mind, which premiered in January 2022 and ran for 12 episodes. In a 2024 interview, Soberano has publicly acknowledged her mental health struggles, stating, "That was coming from just years of focusing on work and not really getting to, be fully present in my childhood." She has campaigned for access to affordable mental health care services for underprivileged communities in the Philippines. She has expressed support for Palestine. Kindly like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching this video.